My name is Andrew Fitzmaurice. I'm a director for a recruitment and training company called MorePeople. I'm here today to talk to you about the benefit of doing the professional skills module. I think that's going to be a fantastic way to help you out going from university into the working world. It's a fantastic resource, something I didn't have available 10 years ago when I did my degree. Hopefully it will get you ready for the transition from university into the working world. It's a very competitive marketplace and you want to stand out as much as you can to give yourselves the best chance of picking up that fantastic job.
How competitive would you say the graduate market is today?
I think the graduate market is really actually quite buoyant. I think we've moved on from recession. I think companies are feeling pretty positive about hiring and about their futures. But obviously it's still a really competitive marketplace. You've definitely got to stand out from the crowd, get your CV looking as good as it can be, and have your interview skills as sharp as possible.
Okay, and following on from that, when it comes to my CV, how am I able to make that stand out so I can actually get into an interview?
I think the best way to make your CV stand out as a graduate is to get your personal statement to be really strong and sing about how you are, who you are, what you've done, sum it up so you get the intrigue to make somebody keep reading. I think employers look for attitude. They look for people who are proactive, people who can communicate. It's often the softer skills that employers like to hire for or fire for. You know, getting the culture right. You can teach a lot of skills, but you can't teach attitude sometimes.
Okay. And how would you say is the best way to develop these skills and later prove them on a CV or an interview?
I think proving them is the key thing. Be it from examples of work experience, be it playing football, playing rugby, whatever it might be. If you can demonstrate on your CV an example of team working or an example of communication, I don't mind, and I don't think employers mind where those examples come from. You can draw on real-life examples to demonstrate that you have these skills.
So what advantages would you say I would have from studying for a biosciences degree?
I think studying bioscience, it's got real-world applications. It's a really credible degree. I think you could go out there and people would understand that it's got high-class graduates that could be used in any number of ways. So naturally, in a world where lots of people have degrees today, it's really going to stand out as being a credible degree, one that you can use really transferable skills for. People want to hire for attitude, fire for attitude. They want to hire people who fit the culture. So it can often be around the softer skills, be it communication, be it proactivity, be it team working. From
a biosciences degree, what sort of opportunities would you say are available for me in the future?
The opportunities available to you in the future, I think it's a bit of a cliche, but I think you could do anything. Some perhaps more obvious than others, but be it technical, be it non-technical. I think in the food industry or in science industry, or even looking into sectors like financial services, I think there are a lot of different options out there for you.
And going back to an interview, I mean, what tips have you got for performing well in an interview, let's say?
I think the key thing to performing well at interviews is to practice it. You know, it is a skill. It's something you can get better at. You must sell yourself. If you can't sell yourself, no one else is going to do it for you. But it's definitely worth rehearsing the answers. It's not difficult to research what questions are going to come up. There's lots of resources on the internet about interview questions, and practice the answers you know are going to come up time and time again.
And moving on from now, how would you say, as an undergraduate, would be my best next steps?
I think the key thing from where you go from here is to be proactive. And whether that means researching companies, going out there to get work experience, refining your CV and getting it as good as it can be, it's going to come down to you to use all the resources available to go out there and make it happen for yourself.
What would you say is the relevance of this module to my future and my future career?
I think because this module draws on experience from the real world, and there's a lot of perspectives from industry, it's going to be really useful to understand how you can evidence what you've done here and take it from purely an academic setting out into the real world, be it for applications, be it for interviews. There's some fantastic information here that will really help you on your career journey.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
So I hope this has been useful. Go out there, make the most of the information that's being given to you, engage with the module, and best of luck taking this forwards into your future careers.